Need to wipe the camera, but I don't know with what. Okay, wait, let me try this pillow. Okay, did that make it better? I don't even know. It wasn't blurry, I promise, and then I go into this mode and it is, so I don't know what's the dealio. It wasn't blurry yesterday, but anyways, as I wait for people to get here, I'll put the chat box on all messages, try and get situated, see if we can get it less blurry. But yeah, so while we wait for friends to come in, I'll tell you what I've been doing today. I did my workout and I took a shower, washed my hair, and did all that stuff. And now I'm gonna go live before I have my cleaning to do. And then once I'm done my cleaning, my husband will be home and then we're gonna go visit family. I'm drinking Diet Cherry Pepsi. I'm usually a Coke, like a Diet Coke drinker, but this Diet Cherry Pepsi is good. A friend on here got me onto the cherry Pepsis on YouTube. She drinks the regular ones, but I don't drink pop with sugar in it. I try not to. But yeah, I'll give everyone a few minutes to hop on here. Today is, what is today? Wednesday, and it is 11:25 in the afternoon. And if you're new here, my name is Amanda, and I'm in Canada. Can't wait for some of our friends to pop in. Life has been so chaotic that it's interesting. When I started doing live streams, it was because, well, I went on a live stream and someone was like, I really like live streams because it feels like I'm not alone. And then I realized there's a lot of people who needed someone to talk to or somewhere to go. And then now I'm going through like a bunch of stressful stuff in life. Now the live streams are kind of a little bit of a distraction for me. Gives me a little bit of a break from everything that's going on, which is much needed. But I try not to bring any of that stress or anything to the channel because I still want it to be a fun place where people, if they want to watch someone or someone to talk to, then they got that. It is sunny and I think it's going to feel like 38 degrees today. But like I said, if you're new here, my name is Amanda and I'm in Canada. Hi, how are you? Thank you for the thumbs up. I got a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm okay, thank you. I'm just on a live stream. I did my workout and then I gotta do my cleaning after this, so I thought it's a good time of the day to. You're in the Toronto area. I'm in the Toronto area. Right on. I sound sad. Actually, there's a lot going on in my life right now, but I'm trying not to be sad. I hope I don't give off sad, like, vibes for everyone. Florida, right on. You're on Vancouver Island. Did you get affected by the waves? Or what do you call that? I heard Vancouver Island was gonna like maybe get hit with some waves or bad weather. What is the weather in Florida? Although you would use Fahrenheit. I use Celsius, but you can tell me in Fahrenheit. I'm starting to learn the Fahrenheit. You know what I just learned? I didn't realize how South Florida was. For some reason, I thought it was up more. I did not realize where it was because I'm trying to like learn the states a little bit more and be more familiar with them. But for some reason, Florida, I had no idea it was where it is. But it makes sense to be warm there. That's why we had all the snowbirds. There was no typhoon. There's a major forest. Typhoon, thank you. That's the word. They were saying there's a. Is there a fire? Oh no. I hope they get that under control. I think is it Edmonton is having fires as well because the air in Ontario has been hazy. Hey. Mm, hope they get that under control. I think I have friends on Vancouver Island or family. I don't remember where they are though. I'm not too familiar. But yeah, what have you guys been doing today? Anything special? Work or whatnot? Okay, they're in Ottawa. Did they like it in Ottawa? And what brought you out that way then? Was it work or you just fell in love with Vancouver Island so moved there? Hello, Ethan Gamer. I've been to Ottawa once. It was nice. We went to the Mint and then we walked around, then we went to Quebec. That's quite a distance though to move from Ottawa to Vancouver Island. My day, thank you for asking. My day's going fairly good. I did my workout and I washed my hair. That's about it so far. I had a bit of a like relaxed morning. After this, I gotta clean the kitchen, which shouldn't take me too long at all, but you know. Paisley, I don't celebrate birthdays, but I'll say hello. So, hello, Paisley. I like the name. Does anybody else like the cherry Pepsi? I always drink Diet Coke and not Pepsi, but this one is really good. Yeah, you do. Hello. Welcome back, Sheldon. How's your day going? I hope it's going good. You're finishing up lunch? What was for lunch? I didn't eat anything yet. I will eventually. We'll get around to it. I don't get hungry in the morning or afternoon. Thank you for the thumbs up. I have two now. I appreciate that. My little cat is napping on the bed. She's so cute. Why do you regret it after you're done? Does it upset your stomach? I like Burger King. I never knew I liked Burger King, and then I went there one day and I was like, oh, it's actually good. But we usually never go. We usually go to like Wendy's or Harvey's. Which I don't know if are Canadian. Is Wendy's Canadian or is Harvey's? One of them I think is. But we've been getting so many more like fast food places and like snack places. Like every plaza now has like a fast food place, like a boba place, usually like some sort of Indian food store or restaurant. Like every plaza now is just like so heavily filled with like snacks and treats. I'm like, okay. Where fast food doesn't agree with you. Aw. The joys of, hey, Anu. It's always a risk when you eat fast food. Thank you for the third thumbs up. I'm at the age now, Sheldon, where a lot of stuff doesn't agree with me. I'm 39, and everyone tells me when I turn 40 I'm gonna start falling apart. I'm like, dang. I already had it rough. What's gonna happen? I already wasn't like blessed with good health, so I'm like, now I'm gonna fall apart. Waking up doesn't agree with you? They're right. I'm gonna just fall apart at 40. Some people say it's their eyes that went first. Some people say it was their knees that went first. I'm just waiting to find out. I have one more year and then I'm gonna fall apart. But what does it what does that mean? Who's Mike? Oh, you're Mike. Sounds like you're somewhere else. I don't I don't really like chocolate cake. That's usually everyone's favorite is chocolate cake, but it's not mine. I'm not a huge chocolate person. I like vanilla more. Or like fruit flavored stuff. Annie, what time did you wake up today? I think I woke up at like 9. Well, I was up at 6, but then I fell back asleep. I was like, don't fall back asleep. Make sure you do your live stream at 8. And then I was like, forget it. And I just went to bed. 5 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Um, 5 a.m. for work at 7. Okay. And then a little before my alarm went off at 6. Let me put it in all messages. I just switched to top messages just to see. Because lately the messages have been like wonky. So if you start at work at 7, Sheldon, let me see, at 8, 9. So would you be done at like 3? Nanu, why is your alarm going off at 6? That's a little early. I still remember my first live stream. Some guy came in and he was like, he was nice. He said he was in jail, but he had a drone fly his phone to him. But he's never came back. That was like 7 months ago, and I remember that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. That's so kind of you. I have no idea. It just started going off one day and you kept it. Over halfway there, Sheldon. I know he was so funny, but he never came back. He was supposed to get out of jail this summer, he said. And I'm like, Pratty, is it? Hey. He was so funny. Yeah, I know, right? He said he was in BC, so I was like, okay. He was funny too. He made me laugh. I like funny people. I am drinking is Diet Cherry Pepsi, which I know is strange for me because I always drink Diet Coke, but that's not a familiar. I know, right? Okay, you know what it is? My friend on YouTube, Crystal, she was drinking cherry Pepsi and said it was good. So then I was like, oh, I gotta try that. Because I'm not usually a Pepsi person and I like it. And it was on sale. I was doing my workout earlier and the cat was watching me. And sometimes I wonder if she thinks I'm alright or not. It was just cute the way she was watching me. She's like, what is she doing now? But sometimes when I work out, she just rolls around by my feet like she's joining in. She does judge me. It's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, knowing her, yeah. She's the little girl boss, so of course she was. Thank you, Matt. I love how that he says, even you ninja watchers can hit the like and subscribe button. That always makes me smile. When I do Pilates, she just looks like I'm exhibiting strange symptoms of mental. Well, I mean, I probably give off the same look when I'm doing my workout. The workout I did today was like a Japanese style. It's almost like interval training. It's like kind of like an interval walking workout. So like you'll work out for 3 minutes and you'll go like harder and then you go like you take it easier for the next 3 minutes, then you go back. You know how like you do intervals? So I tried that one today and it went good. I was like trying new different workouts just to see. It helps be interesting because most of the time I just walk for my exercise. But I'm a fast walker, so some day and it's hot, so I didn't really want to go out when it's all muggy. So I was like, let me do an online workout. Yeah, I would imagine. I think they're like at a higher experience than me. Like I think that would like just I would just pass out cuz usually they're in really good shape. I am not. Even this one DVD workout I had years ago, it was so lethal. Like there was just like all of a sudden all these crazy moves and stuff, but I couldn't do it cuz my back. So I had to always like modify it. Cause any move where you like have to jump and then do something else, I can't do that. I take it you tried one of their workouts or did you just see it online, Anu? And why is my camera blurry? It wasn't before. And then I like it wasn't when I was previewing it, and then when I went live it went blurry. Stumpy, did you get all your and hi Juan? Did you get all your laundry done, Stumpy? I think you were doing your laundry yesterday. No one was swearing, Stumpy. I think they just said that because I don't know why they said that. Your vision started going black. I almost fainted. Yeah. I think that's one of those things that you have to work your way up to. I don't think you just dive into it. I probably would have made it like 1 minute and then passed out. Laundry is done. That's awesome. How many loads of laundry did you have to do? And Stumpy, when do you ever sleep? You're a night owl. I think I did faint one time because I remember like I saw black and then I was like, oh, I better like sit down. And then I just remember like being on the floor. So I'm pretty sure I fainted that time, but I don't know what made me faint. I think I only fainted like once or maybe twice. Yeah, I just remember like, okay, I'm seeing black, so I went to sit down and then I just like kind of woke up almost. It was weird. I was like, why am I on the floor? And the thing is, it was right in front of a staircase, so I'm glad I didn't like imagine if I fainted and boom, 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 fell down them. I would have woke up very confused. What is everyone's plans for the day? Oh, I love that. You separate everything like that. You're like a professional, like when you're doing your laundry, Stumpy. I just throw everything in. But I could see, especially if you have things that are purple and red, you wouldn't want the colors getting mixed up. Nothing so. I just gotta clean the kitchen and then I have to visit a family member. That's what I'm doing. Oh, and the litter boxes. Hey, I don't know what this means, so I'm just gonna remove it because I only speak English. So if I can't read it, I just remove it. I apologize. Cold water only, everything. Yeah, I use cold water as well. Everything gentle, cycle inside out, right? See, I used to like sort my clothes more, but then we started going to a laundromat and we just started using like the big machines. So we'll just use a ginormous machine or do two like medium ones, but we always add like the extra rinse and stuff on it just to make sure it gets it really good. And they have like really good machines, so that's always good. Oh no, now it's doing that thing where it's saying 0 people watching, and then let me just. Hopefully the chat will still work, because last time that happened, the chat stopped working. Well, yeah, I agree. Like when you have all those nice jerseys and hoodies, you want them to last, so you kind of have to wash it like separate. You had a front loader. That's fancy. That's like the laundromat. They have the front loading ones. which are fun to watch. When I was little, I used to always like look in and watch the clothes getting washed. Annie, what's Charlie up to? Stumpy, do you have to hang all that up? Like, I imagine you hang up your jerseys in your closet. I don't even know where he is. You can't hear him barking? That's good then. He's probably off doing his own little thing. Fisher and Paygo, front loader, Harvey Norman. Yeah. The little kangaroo emoji. I didn't even know there was a kangaroo emoji. That's cool. Was Kazoo, did she do her usual thing this morning? Kazoo's my daughter's guinea pig, who usually will like yell if anyone goes near the kitchen. She never used to weak loudly. She always had like such a tiny voice, and now she's like so she's getting louder. She's finding her voice. She's such a cutie patootie. Yeah, I hang up the jerseys. Jackets get hung up right on. I have a small closet and I share it with my husband, and all of his stuff ends up on my side, so like all my side's like mixed up a bit. But that's one thing I wish I had, is more room for like my clothes. We share a dresser as well, so it's like everything's like kind of squished in there. But it is what it is. I actually got rid of some things. We had extra like motorcycle jackets that were taking up a lot of room, so he got rid of some of those that we weren't using and made me a little room, because I was like, I have no room in the closet. Remember growing up, my friend had like a walk-in closet. It was like a separate little room, and we used to like go in there and like hide out. It was so fun. I always wish I had a closet like that. Anu is nice, and she usually isn't in trouble, and she's trustworthy. You're right, Stumpy. You're a good judge of character. And she's funny. Everyone in my family's funnier than me. Like, I try and be funny, but I don't even try with my family anymore because they're funnier than me. Like, what am I gonna say? Anu, you missed Independent Chad. He was in here the yesterday when I was live. I think he said he's working at nights now. So, you're hilarious. Maybe it's just something we think. A little fruit fly or something just buzzed by my head. Oh no, Stompy! You're over it? Was it the girl you were talking about yesterday? Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Stumpy. Pixie fern paper. I don't know what that means, but I like your name. And hello. Would your name be Scott? Yeah, you'll be okay, Stumpy. Sorry to hear that, though. I am having a good day, thank you. How about yourself? Oh, yeah, I don't keep up with most things that are trending. I'm like Patrick Star. I live under a rock. Kind of stay oblivious to a lot of stuff. And your day's going great. That's awesome. We don't hear that too often. Usually we ask people, "How are you doing today?" And everyone's like, "I'm surviving." I say that too, though, so. I know you left a box in the living room, that big box, and the cat's been in there having a party. Okay, I hope we'll see you again. Thank you for popping in. Oh, you just gonna put her info out there, Stumpy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tika was having a party in the big box. Like, she was, like, in there, and I think she was, like, pulling herself around because we hear all these random noises. And I look, and she's just looking at me like, what? I was like, girl, what are you doing in that box? You hear, like, party town going on in there. And yeah, Stumpy, you never know about people online. It's kind of one of those things. Yeah. I think she's starting to feel a little bit better because last night she was playing tag with me. Although she was cheating, she wanted to be it every time. And when I would tag her, I mean, yeah, I'd tag her and then she would keep tagging me. I'm like, no, it's my turn to get you. And she wouldn't. She just kept tagging me and chasing me. It was funny. Yeah, Stumpy, you gotta be careful online. You never know, like, who people are or, like, what, you know. Aw. Yeah, I know. She was like, because usually we'll go back and forth, right? But when we're playing tag, but she was just like, no, she just wanted to keep chasing me. It was funny. That fruit fly just went around again. Like, we don't even have fruit flies. We might have a couple of them because we had some fruit on my avocados on the counter. But it's just like, for the second time. Hello. How are you today? I'm good. And yourself? You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. How's everyone's weather where they are? The weather's good here. I think it's going to be about 38 today. Feels like 38. Thank you. Yeah, feels like easy on my Thank you, Stumpy. I'll tell Tash you said that. He'll love that. My tomato plants are so huge. They're like over 6 feet and they're not supposed to be that tall. I don't know if it's because Tash kept putting stuff in the soil that was good for the plants or what. But he's like, yeah, no, I'm putting all this nutrients in here. And I think it's okay, Stumpy, but thank you. I think they got the But yeah, I think he made the plants grow with all the nutrients because that's like they're 6 feet tall. And the tomatoes are just starting to go red now. She was last night and this morning a little. But yeah, she definitely was last night. She was just going around yelling her face off. I was like, girlfriend. You didn't. I think you just said it once. But yeah, she was going around meowing so loud last night. And then that's when we started playing tag and stuff. And we were on a Zoom meeting the other day and she heard music. And she was like, "Meow." I'm like, are you singing, girl? Sing. Thank you, Stumpy. And it's true, Anna, you do always miss independent Chad. I noticed that. Whenever you're here, he's not here, and vice versa. He said something so funny yesterday in the chat. Threw me off. Well, it didn't throw me off, it just made me laugh. He pulled out a your mama joke out of no out of nowhere. But you know what? The person ended up saying something really vulgar after, so he must have somehow knew they were going to be a troll. I don't know how he knew, but maybe because he's just never seen the name before. Man, I really would like to know why YouTube does this, where it'll keep going zero, then it will go up, and then the chat won't work, and then sometimes I'm sitting here for like 5 minutes, and then I have to go switch the chat up to top messages. It's so weird. It's only been the past like week or so I noticed that. But time flies. I've already been on here for 40 minutes. And 6 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Anna, did you have your coffee yet? Or your energy drink? I had my coffee. 7 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Terry, how are you? Terry, are you feeling okay? I saw one of your posts and I think it had cold medicine. Do you have a cold? You did have your energy drink? Right on. And Anu, I don't know if you've been in here or met Terry, but he is in the States and he drives truck. You're doing good? Okay, I wasn't sure if you had a cold or like something. Are you working today? And if so, where are you driving to today? I have a lot of respect for Anu too. Even though she's my kid, but she's just such a better human than I ever was. Headed to Minnesota. How long of a drive would that be? Wisconsin to Minnesota. She is cool. Eight hours. Okay. 540 miles. 8 hours. I was asking someone the other day if across the border if there was that many people going over, because you hear on the news that a lot of people aren't going across the American and Canadian border, but someone said yesterday that it wasn't as busy, but there's still people crossing. Anna. She doesn't have an ego. And I don't know how I would describe the word ego, sorry. Like, I don't know how I would define it. Lots of Canadian drivers go. Yeah, because I keep hearing, like, people aren't going, like, crossing over because of, like, the tariffs and stuff like that. Same with, like, I don't think there's been as many, like, tourism and stuff. And even they said in Niagara Falls, I think they said the hotels are pretty much empty. So I wasn't sure how it would affect that, but I guess it has. And I was just saying, like, I want to get my passport so we can go over maybe like next summer, but do you ever get to drive across or do you stay in America? I know, like, sometimes people go over when they drive trucks. I know, it's a little chaotic. Even when I mailed my friend something and I had to say, like, it was a gift. It was something, oh, you stay, okay. It was a gift and I sent it over, but I had to put a code on it. We had to, like, Google a code for what the item was because it was originally an item. There's an item in there made in China. So because there was an item made in China, I'm like, it's not like she's buying it from me. It's a gift. But we had to, like, look up a weird code and, like, it cost a little bit more. I didn't mind, but I was like, dang. I think ego means there could be something that you want to be picked up with. Wait, I think ego means there could be something. I think an ego means it's something that you want to do, but you don't want to do, so you have to have an ego to do it. I think it means like when they're like, does the ego kind of mean like when someone's full of themselves? I think it kind of means like they're full of themselves or they think like something about themselves. But I'm never good at describing words, even in school. Like, I'll know what a word means, but to put it in words, I could never do it. So they'd be like, define this. And I'm like, I don't know. It'd be like drawing pictures, writing a long paragraph because I couldn't figure out how to like simply put it. Prideful. That's the word. Thank you, Terry. Like they're full of themselves. They have an ego. They're very prideful. It's a good way of putting it. Usually doesn't take long and it comes out when you meet people with an ego. They usually talk about themselves. But I like Stumpy's definition too. Terry, did you say you were driving truck for 8 years? Was that you who said that? Because I was just going to ask how long you've been driving, but I think I might have asked you that before. And have you ever been to Canada? Yeah, I was 8 years. Stumpy! We used to go across the border all the time before you needed passports. Like we would go for summer vacation and stuff. Like to Michigan. You have? Did you go to Niagara Falls or a lot of people when they come they go to Niagara Falls. I miss being able to go over. It's just once you needed a border, a passport, I never went and got it. I hate paperwork. Like I hate paperwork and like going to like buildings and doing that. So I just always put off my getting a passport. And then it makes me nervous. Like hey, going over the border, they ask you all those questions and I have anxiety as it is. I'm just going to be like, "Oh, I don't know." I'll be deer in headlights. And no offense, but the Canadian side's nicer than when you're crossing the American side. They're very like can be very blunt. I'd just be panicked. I haven't made a paper airplane in the longest time. My paper airplanes were never good. I never perfected that skill. Some people's would make paper airplanes that could fly so far and so good. Mine would just spiral and fall. That's a fun question, though. And Steven, how's your day going for you? You've been to Niagara Falls, Victoria, BC. I have not been to Victoria, BC, and Toronto. Right on. And out of those three places, which one was your favorite? Or did you like them all for different reasons? I should try and make a paper airplane after just to see if I can still do it. Victoria was your favorite? I keep hearing how beautiful it is out in BC. I feel like your stay like Niagara Falls is fun, but it's very touristy, and same with Toronto, it's very busy. There's a lot of places in Ontario that are very picturesque and gorgeous, but like you just have to have someone. Yeah, you're in Victoria, but you're in Australia. Maybe everyone with the name Victoria is, I was gonna say, is a beautiful place then. Just looking at my crossword book. Some of the words I've never are kind of funny. Like for penguins, there's like all these different words, but I didn't even know that there was all these different types of penguins. Like I thought there was like maybe 5 penguins, but no, I was wrong. There's a bunch, and I had no idea about. Let me just. Okay. 8 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. I'll probably only be on for a couple more minutes because I've been on almost for an hour, and that flew by really quick. Time flies when you're having fun. Too bad it doesn't fly when you're doing chores. Maybe I'll put music on and that will help me get my cleaning done. But yeah. So far it has been a good day. And the weather is nice. They were calling for a bit of rain, but I don't think we'll see it because it's really... Anu would love that. She probably would. She'd be exploring all the different like fish and all the different wildlife. A lot of Canadians, I've known a few who've moved to Australia. Read Stumpy's comment. No, we're not moving. Well, not planning on it anytime soon. Anna, did you really just text me? I can't see it yet. I'll check after. I'll check after. It's funny. I know, because it just, a box popped up and it said Anu, and then it said image, so I'm assuming you sent me another picture of a bunny, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Oh, Victoria, Australia. It isn't. I found the most beautiful little male cat with the craziest name. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Some of the names are stupid though, like Jumbo Shrimp. Yeah, I'd be changing his name. I don't know, it was like the one time I met this cute cat that was up for adoption and its name was Wi-Fi. Like, why would they name a cat Wi-Fi? I was like, no. Who comes up with these names? Like, someone sits there and comes up with these names. Jumbo Shrimp. Stumpy, that would be fun. Well, is the cat orange? Yeah, she does live in Canada. She's my daughter. She's all she's all grown up though. She's in her 20s. It's gray and its name is Jumbo Shrimp. Well, I guess shrimp before you cook them are kind of gray, but still. Aw. It's a bougie looking cat. Then he'll go quickly. Is is he a kitten or is he full grown? And Annie, you're not gonna start showing me a bunch of cats for adoption, are you? She'll be like, check this one out. And then I fall in love with every animal she sends me photos of, and it's just like, why you do this to me? I go through this emotional roller coaster every time I see these cats. Like I envision owning the cat and what life would be, and then she'll be like, oh, there's this one, and I'm like, would you stop? She showed me like so many bunnies because she wanted a bunny. I know, Stumpy, I'm excited you get to play soccer. That's exciting. He's almost 2. Aw. Yeah, I'm sure he'd get used to a new name because I'm pretty sure no one's gonna just be like, Jumbo Shrimp. Who's a good kitty? Jumbo Shrimp, come here. That's just that's too much to say. But I do like when people name, there's a pen store in Toronto called Wonder Pens. It's an amazing store, and they have cats that I think they were street cats or they adopted them. And one is named Chicken. Oh, I forgot their names now. Chicken, Tuna, and something else. It's so cute. They're like named after food. Psst, psst, psst. Come here, little Jumbo Shrimp. That's funny. Hopefully I'll be back on Friday morning. I think Tash has the day off. I don't know if he'll want to go live, but we'll see. I like to go on at least once a week at 8 in the morning because I miss talking to like, well, Stumpy's a night owl, so he's up, but some of our friends in Australia go to bed when I'm on live. So I try and go online at least once a week at like 8, my 8 in the morning, just so I can hang out with them. You know who hasn't been here for a little while? Meester. I hope his mom's okay. I'm sure she is, but his days off I think were different because vacation time and stuff, so I don't know when his days off are. And I Don't Care has just never been back. I don't think he's coming back. Which is too bad because he was hilarious. 3 people watching and 8 thumbs up. That's awesome. He hasn't. He said he was working and then just disappeared. Maybe he got. I know, he would. He kept it really funny. It's like independent chat. I never know what he'll say. But I have been on for an hour, so I probably am gonna get going. And I appreciate everyone who's been here and spent some time with me. Like I said, live streams have become a nice distraction for me because I've had a lot of crazy stuff going on in life. So this has been nice. It gives me a little bit of break from everything that's going on. So I appreciate it. And I'm going to try and be back on Friday morning. So I'm Eastern Standard Time. I'll try and be on at 8 in the morning if I wake up. Bye, Terry. Safe travels, safe driving. Bye, everyone. Much love. It has been the most insane summer over. Someone bring out the pumpkin spice latte because I'm ready.